Yeah, thank you. So the first thing what I want to do is to thank the President of the Commission, Mrs. von der Leyen, and then also Michel Barnier, naturally, for their strong and continued support on citizens' rights. And I hope that this House, when we vote, I think it's tomorrow we vote on this resolution, that it is done with a huge majority. A huge majority that gives us then a mandate to have final discussions with the UK authorities. That will happen on Thursday. I have been invited by the Secretary of State, Mr. Barclay, and by the new Minister for European Affairs, Mr. Pincher. And it's important that this resolution is massively supported, so that gives us strength on Thursday and Friday. Because there are still concerns, dear colleagues, concerns that need to be addressed, and if they are not addressed now, before the end of the month, they will be on the table before the end of the year. I cannot imagine that the European Parliament will agree, for example, on the FTA, without solving the problem and the concerns of the EU citizens and UK citizens, including the freedom of movement. And these concerns are they have already been mentioned by my two colleagues. First of all, the automatic recognition of citizens' rights. There is a Tory government, and the Tory government is always saying, we want less bureaucracy. Well, okay, let's make less bureaucracy. And the best way to do it is an automatic recognition. So then you don't need all this. The second is a physical document. Why it's necessary? Now the UK authorities are telling us, yeah, but it's not necessary. They have a mail. But can you imagine a woman goes to his parents on the continent, comes back, and on the border, where is your mail? I don't have my mail. My battery is, there is nothing, no energy anymore in my battery. Or she deleted maybe the mail, so she cannot enter the UK. So we need a physical document. In a normal world, you have a document. So that's the second concern. And the third concern is the independent monitoring authority. My proposal is simple. Why not putting a few representatives of the 3 million organization in the independent monitoring authority? Then we are sure that both sides are there. So then that solves the problem. So I think that these things need to be addressed in the hope tomorrow and Thursday and on Friday. And maybe to finish on a lighter note, I ask a little bit of flexibility to Prime Minister Johnson. Maybe he can take an example to the Queen, because the Queen yesterday gave a transition period to leave to Harry and Meghan. So maybe some flexibility of the side of Mr. Johnson could also be very useful.